Hello. Mm. Hey, you'll let me know if you can see and hear me. Let me know. Hello, hello. Hey, Nikki Walker. Hey, baby. Let me know if you all can see and hear me. Okay, thank you, baby. Thank you. So, how's everyone day been? So, let me welcome you all to the live tonight. Um, I want to thank you all for being here. I want to thank the ones that's in the bushes. I'm sorry, I've been drinking. I've been drinking drink. No wine. But I want to thank you all for being here. For those that's in the bushes, thank you. For those that watch the replay, I thank you also. All right. So let me know. How was y'all Meatless Monday yesterday? I had a great one. I really did. It was really, really good. But let me get to the top of the chat and say hello. Uh, Dave. Hey, Dave. How are you? And Christopher. Hey, Christopher. Hey, Precious. How you doing? Oh, is she driving? Okay, baby. Hey, Flo. How you doing? Hey, Tracy. Good evening. Nikki Walker say hello, Miss Lynn, and everyone in the chat. I hope everyone is having a blessed day. I pray everyone have and will have a wonderful evening also. Nikki say y'all hit that like button, family, on y'all way in here. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Hey, Kiki, how you doing, baby? Good to see you. So, Kiki, I have on some Mac tonight. Yeah, I got two different kinds, but Mac is one of them. Yeah. Thank you, baby. Thank you. I love it. I love it. Um, Adrian. Hey, Adrian. How you doing, baby? How are you? Tia. Hey, Tia. Oh, Nikki Walker said that smothered okra with ham and shrimp got me. I bet it did. It would have got me too. I ain't gonna lie. That would have got me. Yeah, yeah. I'm doing good too, baby. Really good. Yeah. Tia said, good evening, Miss Linden, everyone in the chat. How are you? I'm doing really, really good today. I spent some time with baby Josh today. Yeah. He's doing really good. He's crawling all over the place. And really, he's trying to walk now. Oh, the boy trying to walk. Yeah. Hey, Seed says so. How you doing? She said, hello, Miss Linden, everyone in the garden family. Backyard Garden Flow say my meatless Monday was bad, but I drank my water. Come on now, baby. Hey, you know, it happens. Uh, you're very welcome, Miss Linda. You're looking marvelous. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you so much. C'est bon, Mike. Hey, Double, how are you? C'est bon. So tonight, this is what I'm drinking, y'all. So I emptied a bottle. You know, where's this little thing just want to keep sticking out? uh, oh, I see why it's tucked up. Okay, but anyway, that's what I have. My daughter bought them for me. She bought me a red one also. She did. Jody did it. Jody did it. Yeah. Let's see. Silver Yard. Hey, baby. How are you? How are you? All right. So everybody did pretty good with their meatless Monday. And you know, if you did eat meat, at least you got your water in, and that's all cool, baby. That is all cool. Cause you know, it happens. Now, that okra, yeah, I would have failed. I would have failed. But yesterday I had peas and rice, and I um, I baked some sweet potatoes with brown sugar honey, a little brown sugar honey on it. But I drizzled that honey on it after it came out of the air fryer. It was so good, y'all. That thing was so good. Oh, butter, butter, butter. It was real good. Yeah. And yesterday I did plant my sweet potato slips. I planted those. I didn't post it yet, but I will. I will. I will. Yeah, Nikki, it is. It's just, it was so good. So I cooked enough for lunch to have it for lunch and dinner, right? So it was good though. It was really good. Nikki said I did drink all my water. Good, baby. Good. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Sylvia said Meatless Monday was failed. Meatless, but always get my water. Got you, baby. Got you. Got you. It happens. It happens. So, so tonight I want to talk about a couple of things. Hey, Miss Gloria, how are you? I want to talk about a couple of things. But the first thing I want to ask you all this question. So, to those that is getting their garden together, tell me, are you running into any problems? Early problems? Do you have any early problems or early concerns about your spring garden? Let me know. Double says, I'm on the grill now. All right. That sounds good. What are you grilling? Big fail. I got you. I got you. Yeah. Um, I understand. I understand. So if you are getting your garden together now, do you foresee any early problems? Do you have any early problems, early concerns? Are you guessing about something? Let me get a plate. I know, right? Really? Yeah. Yeah, Mike. Ooh, that is so good. Jerk some chicken. My God. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah. Mm. Mm-hmm. Uh, worm attack my corn already. Really? So your corn is have to be maybe just germinated maybe a week ago or so, right? Is that what it is? Your corn is very small. Let me know. Ooh, we Mike said. I'm still nervous about planting. We had snow and ice today. So let me just tell my zone 9 people. Well, I don't know about other parts of zone 9. New Orleans area. We got 2 cold fronts coming. The second one will be here around next Tuesday. We're gonna be in the 30s. Y'all heard me? We're gonna be in the 30s. All right. Let's see. About 1 feet tall. Okay, so it is something in the soil. So first of all, go to the back of your leaves and look and wipe it to make sure you don't. But those whatever is eating your corn, it is in the soil. It's like an army worm. They are in the soil. So play around in soil. Okay? That's where it's at. Um, Nikki Walker say my only concern is the squirrels. This year they don't normally mess with the garden, but this year they wanna plant next to my plant. Oh, now I wish I could help you with that, but I don't know anything about how to control them at all. And I do know they are nuisance. I did have a nuisance, but I did have my bout with squirrel. And thank God we don't box no more. They are gone and I'm happy. So I understand. Hey, OCD is chick Nikki. How are you, baby? Good to see you. Hey, Miss Red. How are you, baby? How are you, Miss Red? So, so the problems we've seen so far is I think you have army worms in the soil, and the other one is squirrels. Yeah, squirrels can really, really be a big problem. Really. The only other thing I can say to do is to cover and really put bricks down to keep that covering down because they will lift stuff up. So you just have to make it difficult for them. But squirrels can be a big problem, especially if you are not growing a lot. If you have a small garden, they can be yeah, a pain, a pain. So get ready. Do anybody know of any solutions other than putting down like cinnamon? I've seen people, and I have put down cinnamon or or uh, garlic powder, any kind of strong spice um, that you can deter them. But even though it may work for a little while, but squirrels, they're relentless. They don't stop, baby. They don't stop till they get it. Cayenne pepper, yes, that's another one. But make sure you don't get cayenne pepper or anything on the plants because cayenne pepper will burn your leaves. So yeah, I plan on being like Emerald. Who is that? I'll be hunting squirrel. Okay. Oh, Elmo, whoever that is. Yeah, yeah. Hey, Jess. Good evening, Miss Linda and Garden family. I hit the like button on my way in. Thank you. Thank you. But solution is get your ripe food first. That's it. And and if you growing tomato, as soon as your tomato be blushing, baby, get them. Because listen, when I look at my tomatoes and they blushing, I'm like, baby, whatever you do, don't blush around me. Don't blush around me because I'm bringing them in. I'm bringing them in. Yeah, because if you don't get them, the insects, the squirrels, they all will eat it. Hey, baby, how are you? Grand evening, TNOG, and everyone in the chat. Has everyone tried putting copper rods and wire in the garden? Try whole cloves, spikes. Okay, on naked soul. Now, I've heard a lot about copper wiring. I have not. I have never used it. I have heard of it. But I tell you what, I have, and thank you, Mike, the chaotic gardener. This is what I do, but this is what I use for snails. I have copper tape, and I line the top of my containers with copper tape. Now that stops snails and slugs, and it really works. It really, really works. So I'll share, which I do have some shorts on it already, but I kind of like taking the old tape off and put new tape on for this season. They know when it's ready. They really do, because they can smell it. They can smell when the fruits, everything, the vegetables, when they're ready, they can smell it, right? Yeah, they really can. Hey, yes, it's a mess. How you doing, baby? She said, hey, Miss Linda in chat. Hey, mine is spoiled. They don't eat. Yeah, yeah, Mike. We know you spoil them. The squirrels will take a bite and leave it. All right, like we are sharing food. Yeah, right. I understand. Hey, Cheryl, how you doing, baby? How are you? Yes, I put some copper tape around my containers earlier today because I noticed a few slugs after all that rain we had this weekend. There you go. And that's what I did. I relined all the top of my containers that I have seeds in right now, because I know it works. I know it works. So that's a good thing. That's right, Nikki. Don't blush around me, baby. Don't you dare do it. Because you're going in. You're going in. Um, when they just bite, they want water. Oh, okay. Okay. It's me. Hey, baby. How are you? Hey, Miss Robinson. How you doing, baby? Good evening. The ultimate. Peace and blessings for family. Copper rods. Okay. And copper wire also. I stay wearing my coffee bracelet. Okay. Also, I still make my clove, nutmeg, cinnamon, and cayenne pepper. Okay, to help. Okay, cool, cool. But I love copper. I really do, because this is a copper cup and I have a copper um, straw here. So, yeah, it's a lot of benefits with copper, but the only one I use in my garden is the tape. Yeah, and it works. It works. Um, Mike, yeah, they're in the wrong yard for help. Yes, yes. Okay. So let me share this email that I received from this young lady. And she told me that she, now I'm not going to say her name, but she says she's 62 years old. And last year, 25 season, was her first year gardening. She's very excited about gardening, and she's into it because she is retired, and everyone is going. She's like she's home alone, and her garden has given her new life. So you all know exactly that feeling you get when you just come into gardening, and that feeling you get when you have your first garden, third garden, at the beginning of the seasons, the feeling that you get when your plants is just beginning to grow and your trees is putting on their leaves, and it's just a beautiful feeling. So she is just so excited. But this is what she did. She lives in Arizona. So she went out and she purchased a lot of seedlings, right? Because she says she's not good at starting seeds yet. She said, but she is trying, right? So I told her, baby, go on, do your thing, get your seedlings, right? She planted her seedlings about a month ago. And she had a friend, son, come over and build her some beautiful raised beds, and with trellises. And I mean, it's very nice, right? But she said that she put her plants in, but her plants are not thriving. She said, and matter of fact, they're dropping leaves, and she just don't know what's wrong with them. Hey, daughter. Hey, my baby. Hey, Jody. Hello, family. Jody is in the chat room. What's up, though, my people? Hey, baby. How you doing, honey? So Mike said Arizona is best grow winter, summer, too hot. Yes. Okay. So she put her plants in her beautiful new garden beds that she got. Now you got to remember, this is only her second season, right? This is her second season. So she told me, she said, Miss Linda, my plants are not thriving. She said, matter of fact, a lot of them is just the leaves are dropping. They look droopy. She said I give them water, and she said they look dull and leaves are yellowing. What's the problem? What am I doing wrong? I mean, she's frantic, right? Yeah. So before I say what I think the problem is, you all tell me, what do you think her problem is? What do you think her problem is? So while you all are writing your answer, I want to say hello to Margaret. Hey, Margaret, how are you, my baby? Good to see you. I hope to hear from you soon. All right. Nothing beat a failure like the effort for trying. And that is, oh, you're talking to Jody. Okay. It could be too much water, could be Nikki. Overwatering, it could be Sylvia. Iron deficiency, and it could be. But I'm going to let y'all answer, but I know the answer because, I talked to her, right? And she confirmed with me what happened, right? So you all go tell me. Somebody say the soil. Okay. All right. Anybody else? Any more guesses? Mm. Ultimate. Hey, how are you? Mm. Could be nematodes. No. And the reason why I even took nematodes out is because it's a fresh new garden, and it still could be. It could be, but that wasn't a problem. Okay. Yeah. But that's a good guess. Dried out soil, but she waters it, right? No rich soil. Yeah, she put black cow, and she put peat moss and topsoil. She did that. She put perlite, and yeah, she did that. She did that. Okay. All right. Too much nitrogen or sulfur. That's a good guess. That's a good guess. Yeah. I think it was planted too. Tony, hey. Okay, so let me tell you what her problem was. Now you got to remember, as I said, what Nikki said. Oh, no, and I understand temperatures definitely could be, but she's in Arizona. It's nice and warm there. Hey, GT. Hey, Tony. And this is the problem. Now this is her garden from last year, because this is only her second season gardening, right? She's a 62-year-old woman, and she is excited about gardening, right? But what she did not do before she put her plants into the beds, she did not fertilize her soil with nothing. Nothing. She gave them no fertilizer at all. Um, Me too, purified forest honey. Okay. I guess you're talking to somebody about honey. I don't know. Family, please hit the like button. Oh, thank you. Yes, y'all hit that like button. But the problem is, she got this bed all together, and she put perlite in it and black Kyle in it, but she did not put any fertilizers like bone meal or blood meal, or she didn't use any liquid fertilizers to feed these plants, right? Now, these plants has been in the bed for about a month, and only thing she gave them was water. Her plants are in withdrawal. Yeah, because now she bought these plants. So if she bought those plants like from the big box store, those plants has been on synthetics. But now there ain't no synthetics coming these plants. Like, come on now, what's going on? So she didn't give them any fertilizer. So what I did was I told her whatever fertilizer she want to use, because we know that synthetic fertilizers, you can put put those fertilizers in those beds and it'll last for 6 months. It really will, right? I hear some people who use synthetics say they only fertilize once a season, or once every 3 months. I'm in Arizona also, purified forest area. Yeah. So she did not feed her plants. So she told me what she was going to use. I told her, use whatever you use in your garden, you choose to use. But now her plants are looking better. Her plants are looking better. So this is the point. The point is, every season that we start over, we add soil, more soil, because of course, soil breaks down. So with that, we'll add more compost or peat moss or whatever you use in your garden, black cow or whatever. But you want to fertilize your soil before you put your plants in that bed, right? Compost, never too late to start a stash stock. I promise you it's not. Yes, yes. Now, I saw a video from Nikki, the OCD's chick, and what I like that she did, Nikki put leaves all over her garden beds over the winter. Now, that is so cool because that soil is not just naked and there's moisture in that soil. I bet you any money there was a lot of worms in that soil. And she really did not have to fertilize a lot. Really. It was that soil looked amazing. Nikki, you did that, OCD's chick. You did it good, girl. Hey, Maria Graham, how you doing, baby? How are you? That's what I did. That's what you did too, Miss Red? Oh, that was wonderful. You're welcome, baby. You are so welcome. So, to everyone, we know is to fertilize your beds in your pots before you put your plants in. Now, do seeds need fertilizers? We talked about that before. Seeds don't need fertilizers. But if you are going to drop seeds and you're using like bone meal or blood meal, it's okay to put that in the bed before you drop your seeds. It really is. That means when your seeds germinate, they don't have to wait for you. They can eat. Hey, J3GS Farms, how you doing, man? Thank you for my roses. Hey, Stacy. Was that Monday you was eating those greens and turkey neck? Because, man, I looked at my sweet potatoes and my rice and peas. I was like, damn. But they look real good, man. Hey, sweet time. How you doing? Good to see you. All right, family. So do everyone agree, or do everyone know that it's a good idea to fertilize your soil before you put your plants in or drop your seeds in? Yes, indeed. Them green, I bet they were, man. I bet they were. Hey, pretty girl. Hey, how you doing, baby? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah. What you say, Miss Gloria? Me, I'll use leaves as well. Good. Good. That's a great idea to do that. Yeah. Yeah. I tell you, I didn't do it. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't do it. But I tell you what I did. And it just happened naturally. I have plants that grows in my garden called dollar weeds. Do anybody know what dollar weeds are? Let me know. Leaves are a free resource. Amen. And you got lots of trees too, Nikki. Awesome. Do anyone here know what a dollar weed is? And let me know, do you have dollar weeds growing in your garden? Sweet time. I will be fertilizing right after the rain tomorrow. I don't want the rain to wash it out. There you go. Beautiful. Beautiful. So now it depends on what fertilizer you're using also, right? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So if you're using a liquid fertilizer, yeah, I wouldn't you know, put it on there before the rain. If you are using a granulated synthetic, it won't hurt. It won't hurt at all. But you should wait if you're using liquids. Sweet Time say it will be oh, yes, I read that. Yeah. With Arizona, some yes, ma'am. Okay, okay. Hey, Joe, how are you? All over the yard. So you know what dollar weeds are. Okay. No, I don't. Okay. So I think I have dollar weeds in my yard. It helps to protect the soil over the winter. And that's what I use it for. It comes up in many of my beds. And really, I can't stand them. I really can't. But during over the winter, I let them grow. I let them grow. And they're all over the bed. They have, listen, this is crazy because when I was young, my grandmother used to have us go and harvest dollar weeds. And you know what she made from that? She made soap from dollar weeds. Do some research on the dollar weed. You're going to find that thing is, it's an amazing plant. It really is. But you will find many plants that is perennials that grow up in that grows wild in your area. They have many benefits. They really do. I did cover mines in leaves. All right. Oh yeah. The leaves are great. And I see a lot of you all did that. That's awesome. If it's not dollar weeds, it's some other weeds. That's it. So allowing weeds to grow up, to just grow in the beds over the winter, seriously, if you're not going to drop seeds like clover or alfalfa or something in there, or peas, that's another one, some kind of bean, just to keep your soil from being what they call naked, right? It can definitely help your soil, right? Much love, Soft. You too, Ultimate. Thank you for being here. Yeah. Nikki said, I've started leaving the weeds over the winter instead of pulling them to protect the soil. And that's exactly what I do. And this is why I couldn't start a lot of my sweet potatoes. I had to get out all of the dollar weeds. And let me tell you about these dollar weeds. They have long roots, much like the American nut. What is the name of that? It's called a nut something that I share with you all that grows in my garden. That's another weed that I let grow over the winter, and it's really cool. I let it grow. Wait a minute, y'all. All right. It's me. All right, baby. Are they thick? Okay, let me pull up a dollar weed for you, just so you can see what it looked like. I will show you, my baby. Mm, all right. So, and the ones I have, they are nice and big and healthy. As I say, I can't stand them during the during the spring season, but I let them grow over the winter. So this is the way a dollar weed look. That's the way they look. Let's see. You see, it's got other ones right there. They just like little circles. That's what they are. Just like little circles. The dollar weed. You see that? So, do you have that, baby? So the dollar weeds, I let them grow over the bed, because they nourished my soil. And yes, they are thick. They are thick. I tell you what they feel like. Another one that grows wild in my garden is parslane. I let them grow over the winter in my garden beds. Parslane is they are very thick. They almost like what is these little plants? Well, anyway, they are thick leaves. They're thick leaves, right? Yeah. Do the dollar weed looks like clover. So I showed you what they look like. Yeah. Yes, I know after watching your video, they grow in your garden too, Miss Red? All right. All right. Yeah. Yeah, they are cool, huh? Already looking up dollar weed. Got you, baby. Yeah. Thank you. The groundnut mite. That's another plant that grows wild in my garden. And not only that, the groundnut also have a lot of nitrogen in it. So I let it grow, and the dollar weed too. So it just helps my soil to help my plants to help me eat, right? So it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Hey, Joe. Joe say, Miss Linda, have you dropped okra seeds already? Also in zone 9, I'm wondering if this is a good time. No, I have not. And usually I wait till it is probably late spring, really, because once I drop okra, okra will grow until we get the first cold weather. That thing will grow forever if I let it. And so I don't drop any seeds, not until maybe mid or late spring. All right, Joe? Yeah. You forget the name. Okay. Look up perennial vines, fruits, and legumes. Yeah. Oh, root nut. Yeah, root nut. That's it. Right. It's oh, Cherokee peanut. That's and they have a lot of names for the same plant, right? So that's another thing you should know too. Two more cold spill, Joe. Okay. All right. Let's see. I don't think I have seen dollar weeds in my yard. Okay, sweet time. And as I say, it just grows wild. So in some areas it don't grow, but I find in a lot of southern states it grows wild there. Yeah. Hey, Presbyterian Gardener, how you doing, baby? Thank you for being here. Thank you, honey. Sylvia, the game of pulling dollar weeds. Ooh, is to try to pull the whole string before it breaks. Exactly. And where I planted my carrots, I got it good, baby. I got them good. Now, the other side where I dropped calendulas, they still thriving over there. Right? They still thriving. Hey, LGG, how you doing, baby? How are you? Succulents. Thank you, baby. So the dollar weeds and the purslane, they have that thickness just like succulents. Thank you, Ultimate. Exactly. And that's what happens sometimes, I just let them grow. So it's just going to benefit the soil. Hey, Angela. Hey, baby. How are you? TNOG, dollar weed. Man, I will watch the replay so I can hear what you said about the dollar weed. I have them in my yard. They are annoying. I know. So I'm going to just run it real back for you real quick. I use dollar weeds in my garden beds over the winter. So we were talking about Nikki, the OCD's chick. She put leaves on top of her garden beds over the winter, right? And that just helps feed your soil. It feeds worms. It helps your soil. So I allow the dollar weeds to just grow over my garden beds over the winter because it's just feeding the soil. It's feeding the earthworms in there. It's just going to keep my soil alive. Now, usually many people will drop seeds like clovers or cloves in, to grow in their garden bed. So it always have something feeding in that garden. You don't want your garden beds to be just naked with nothing. It just takes the life out of your soil, right? So what you end up with is sandy old soil, right? But if you allow like dollar weeds that we can't stand, let them grow over the winter, right? Let them grow, and they're gonna help you. That's about the dollar weed. Okay. Okra loves heat. Too early to plant it right now. Exactly, Joe. Thank you. Yes. So listen, I hear a lot of people say, well, I drop my okra, soon as spring hits, and if you're in zone 9. And this is what I say. Will that plant grow? Yes. If you drop a seed and it got some, because we get 80 degrees today, 60 degrees tomorrow, but every plant, they want to live. They want to live, right? So if you drop the seed, will it grow? Yeah, it'll grow. But do you want healthy, strong plants that is producing lots of food for you? So if this is what you're aiming for, wait. And if you're in zone 9 in the New Orleans area, or whatever, I mean, that's all I can talk about safely about how I drop okra. And I wait until mid spring or early summer because I know this plant loved the heat. And if she loved the heat, she gonna turn up. And that's what I want her to do. That's exactly what I want her to do. So it will grow, but you want great harvests. All right. You're welcome, Joe. I'm watching you on a smart TV. This phone, not to die on me. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Hey, Veggie Baby. How are you? How are you? Good to see you, baby. All right, let me get to the bottom and we're going to move on. Okra, bell pepper, cayenne can grow as long as you take care of them. Yeah. I had mint for 4 seasons until that unexpected snow. Definitely. I mean, peppers are perennials, but they are perennials according to your zone. And another way, if you are in a cold zone, of course, you can take your peppers, put them in a pot, and bring them somewhere where they could stay warm or out of the winter weather. And will they live? Yes. But this is my thing. And definitely, could you do that? Of course you can, because peppers are perennials. But this is just me now. This is just me. Any pepper we grow, let's just say a leisure, and let's just say a cayenne. How many seeds will you get from each one of these peppers? Just one. A sweet pepper and a hot pepper. How many seeds will you get? And because this pepper gives me so many seeds, I ain't gonna try to save them. I mean, that's just me. That's just me. I'm not gonna try to save her, but I am gonna take her seeds. And I am gonna grow her again. But I'm gonna use her seeds. That's just me now. That's just me. I dropped okra and they are doing good, but you are, hey. And really, if see, that's another thing. It depends on your zone. And you know, when summer hit for Florida, it's gonna start burning up stuff. So you should. You are doing just what is right for your zone, my baby. Good, honey. I wonder if chickens can eat. Oh, you're talking about something else. Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let me get to the bottom, y'all. I've overwintered peppers before. It works better for me to just plant new ones every year. That's me. And, I've seen a lot of people overwinter peppers. But I'm going to say this. And this is, I mean, this is not everybody, but this is just a person that I saw. I saw one person maybe about 2 or 3 years ago overwintered peppers. The pepper plant did it lived, but it did not produce peppers like it did the first season. So my thing is, if you are getting all of these beautiful seeds, get your seeds, baby. Get your seeds, right? Yeah. Hey, Rob, how you doing? Good to see you. I plant new peppers. There you go, Sylvia. Yeah. Sharon and Karen Queen, I'm sorry. Okay, your hair is oh, thank you. I cannot keep my eyes off of you. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much. I guess I'm just kind of, I don't know. And my daughter tell me all the time, I just don't like to have the same hairs. I'm always changing my hair or putting on a hat or something. It's going to be different. That's for real. It's just me, but I appreciate it. All right. So we talked about maybe problems you may be having now in the beginning of the season. And one of them was worms eating up your corn early. And another thing, if you are going to drop corn this season, many people may think that corn love the heat. Yeah, corn love the heat of the summer. But listen, if you're in zone 9, or if you're in the Houston area, zone 9, drop your corn, because I want you to know what will happen. The heat will begin to burn the silt off of your corn even before you can get it pollinated. So drop your corn early in the beginning of the spring. All right. It's just a little tip for you. Joe says, that's a good thing about gardening. Some things work better for some people, so you can do what work exactly. You got to do what's best for you, because just because we're living in the same zone, we are not getting the same climate all the time. It just don't work that way. Right. Miss Glory say 3 peppers give me about 100 seeds. And so true. And I think, I mean, I have seeds that I've saved for so long. If you have grown a pepper, a variety that you like, you really should not have to purchase that pepper seed again. You should not. There's nothing hard about saving pepper seeds. Do everybody know how to save pepper seeds? Huh? Do you all? Um, yeah. I don't overwinter. I start from seed early inside. There you go, Mike. Yeah. Yup. All right. Good. Good. And seriously, a lot of time on the top of my refrigerator, I promise you, take the styrofoam plates. Those the one I love. I write the name of the pepper on those styrofoam plates, and I put those pepper seeds on the styrofoam plate and put it on top of my refrigerator. I think pepper seeds are the easiest to say. I really do, baby. I really do. Pepper seeds, squash seeds, they're so easy, right? I don't think I will ever run out of pepper seed. There you go. I don't think so easy. As long as you don't have other varieties close, well, that's the thing. And listen, this is just me. This is just me. It doesn't matter for me if I don't know the name of the pepper, that I dropped. It don't matter. It really don't. It don't. Because at the end of the day, this pepper gonna show me who she is. I dropped it. I'm gonna eat it. I bought the seed. I'm gonna eat it. Right? It's my seed. I know. Right? Yeah. Okay. So let's move on, y'all. All right. Let's see. So the question is this: what vegetables you should not plant together? What vegetables you should not plant together? Let me know. Let me know what y'all think. Plants that we should not grow together. For one reason or another, one reason you should not plant certain vegetables together is one, they will fight for nutrients. They want the nutrients, so they're gonna fight for it. And what happens is when plants fight for nutrients, nobody wins. Nobody wins because both of the plants is just going to be really bad, right? Another thing is that the same insects love both of them. So you're going to have double whammies. All right, wait a minute, y'all. What y'all saying? um Hey Joyce, how you doing, baby? All right. Peppers and beans. Peppers and beans. Yeah. Let's see. I plant my pole beans and wait a minute. I plant my pole beans in my corn patch. Adopted that from my grandparents. Has worked well for decades. So that's like two parts of the three sisters, right? Corn, beans, and the third one of the three sisters is squash. So, yes, that works really, really good. So, it says you should not plant tomatoes near corn or potatoes, right? I think planting sweet potatoes and white potatoes together, different maturity growth, and it is, and you will end up with a mess. with your white potatoes dying, your sweet potatoes still green and beautiful, and you go in there trying to get your white potatoes, and you are disturbing the roots of all of these sweet potatoes. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that, right? Yeah. So let's see. It says onions and garlic should not be planted with bush beans or pole beans or peas. Now, I had never thought about that. And I'm trying to think, have I ever planted onions and garlic with beans? And not because of anything I read, but I don't know. I don't think I have. Tomatoes and a lot of stuff. Exactly. It's true. It's true. I know tomatoes and peppers, oregano, and watermelons should play in the same tub. Really? It's good to know. Or you talking to yeses? Okay. Tomatoes and corn are both nitrogen hogs. Exactly. So when you have two plants that um that is, like both of them are big feeders, then no, you definitely don't want to plant them together. You don't want to plant them together, right? Yeah. All right. So tell me this here. What herbs do you all plant with things that go together? Like tomatoes. What would you plant with now I know a lot of people plant um basil with tomatoes. Back in the day, like when YouTube first started and stuff like that, and you was in the garden community, this is what some people were saying. They say plant tomatoes and plant basil with them. They say plant the food, the herbs that goes well with the vegetables if you eat it together. You understand what I'm saying? Like for instance, I love to put basil in red sauce, which is a tomato. So they were saying is that tomatoes and basil should grow them together. So the whole thing is that if you cook with it together, you should grow it together. This is what Darkness was saying back in the day. What do you all think about that? No cucumbers and sage? Yeah. Now, I had never thought of doing anything like that because at the bottom of my beds where I have my cucumbers, the leaves, I'm sorry, the leaves are so big down there. I don't plant anything down there. Nothing. I never planted onions with anything. They have their own space. So, Joe, I plant onions, garlic, and leek with almost everything in my garden. But I do that for pest pressure. Because I don't use any kind of, you know, sprays in my garden, not unless it's an infestation. If I have an infestation and this plant, I really want to save this plant, because sometimes I have a plant, if it is infested too much, I get up out of there. What do you all do if you all have a plant that is totally infected with some white flies, mealybugs, and have you ever tried to just save it instead of spraying it, or you sprayed it and it just didn't work? When will you say, okay, I got to get her up here, because if I don't get it up, it's going to spread out all throughout the garden bed. Now, that is another thing when it comes to powdery mildew. When I have powdery mildew on a plant, I I see people say put milk solution on. I'm not putting milk solution in my garden. That's just me now. That's just me, right? Spraying a milk solution on white powdery mildew. Have I tried it? Yes. Does it work? Not in my garden. It have never worked. And the only thing it did was leave my garden smelling like spoiled milk. I already got super juice running through that bad boy. And it never ever worked. So when I do have powdery mildew, I cut off all those leaves. And that individual plant, if it's just one plant that's infected, she got to go. She got to go. And I'm not putting her in my super juice. I'm not putting her in the compost. I'm getting her out of my garden. That's just me. What do you all do? What you do? Mike say my beans climb my beans climbed my garlic and walking really. So you talking about climbing beans, or are you talking about pole beans or bush beans? I saw a ketchup and fries planted for sale. I saw ketchup and fries plant for sale. Tomato plant grafted into potato rootstock. Veggie. Really? What do you think about that, baby? What do you think about that? Tomato and basil. Right, basil. Yeah. I know, huh? I never heard of that. Only thing I plant close to my tomatoes is marigolds. Okay. I plant onions with tomatoes, and I do. I've tried potatoes in Lonesome Bucket this year. Dang, my bad. What is wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Yeah, veggie. Talk about that, veggie. I planted my stevia next to my corn. Hopefully, it will sweeten the. Okay, I hope so. But I tell you what, please let me know. Let me know. Because this is another thing. And I've heard so many people say that, and this just blows my mind. They put sugar in the hole with the tomatoes they take because they can make the tomatoes sweet. Do y'all believe that? Let me know if you believe that. I don't know. I don't know. My herbs have their own beds. Okay, cool. I remember you saying that, Queen. I'll try. All right. I got lemongrass, lemon balm, and the basil. So where do you got that at? Where you got lemongrass growing at? Let me know. Sown in January to okay, all right. Nikki say, besides basil, good companion plants for tomatoes are marigolds, garlic, onion, carrots, lettuce, spinach, nasturtium. Yes, parsley. Uh-oh, borage. You just took me out. Because they help repel pests. And this is true. And this is true. So one thing you got to know also about borage. Borage is, they are the wind. The wind will take their seeds. Borage. The wind will take the seeds. Plant borage, then you will find you'll be having little borage plants coming up everywhere. So beware of that. right? So the carrots and the spinach, yes. Now I was on Presbyterian Gardeners live the other day, and we were talking about marigolds. Now I love marigolds, zennas, all of those things, right? But when it comes to uh, insects, right? Alive, when it comes to that, French marigolds are better. They are strong little things. And if you notice, so many things that is more potent, they are smaller than the bigger variety, right? So is to have those nasturtiums, I'm sorry, those marigolds, it's the French marigolds. Now, a lot of marigolds and zennas, I used to plant a lot of them in my bed, but I realized that it is the variety of which you plant, because some marigolds or zennas, they get huge, huge, until they get bigger than my vegetable, right? So you have to be careful with the variety in which you are going to grow. And another thing, someone asked on her live, she said, well, I dropped my marigolds, but the insects are eating my marigolds. Well, seriously, that's a good thing, because that's what we want the insects to do. We want them to eat the marigolds. We want them to be in the nasturtium. They trap because they eating it. They smell the smell. They got it, and that's what we want the insects to do. So they eat the marigolds and they eat the nasturtium, and they don't eat our food. And that is another good thing about growing marigolds and nasturtiums in our garden, right? They are awesome. Tomatoes and basil together. Yeah, I plant onions on the edge of my beds for pest control. Beautiful thing. And I do too. All around my bed, I have like a row of onions, and I have carrots also on the edge of many of my garden beds. Yeah. Uh, Out of there immediately. Yes. Yeah. Succession planting, replace immediately. There you go. Baking soda and water works for me when it comes to saving your squash. So baking soda and water helps for you when it comes to powdery mildew, Mike? Is that what you're talking about? Spray they ass down. Okay. Spray their ass down with warm pepper water, onion juice, uh, warm, faint garlic water, or like my hair big chop. Okay. Okay. So if I have to spray anything, it sounds cool, but if I have to spray, I'm going to spray the oils in which I make. If I'm really trying to save this plant, but if this plant is, if it's not producing well, if it is really, really infested, I'll sacrifice and I take her out, because I don't want it to spread to other plants. If I could stop it, I will, but I'm not, I don't get to the point where I just want to save everything, right? Because if you got to go, you got to go. And that's what it is. The best thing for powdery mildew is prevention, right? Airflow is the key. Grow vertically, all right? Even grow squash vertically. And I agree with you. I agree with you. So the one thing that I do would stress is that when you are growing your squashes, not only your squash, your cucumbers going up on a trellis, those bottom leaves, and I would take out like the first 3 rows at the bottom, all of those leaves got to go. You don't want leaves touching the soil. Mm-mm. You don't want leaves touching the soil. So you take them all off because squash leaves and cucumber leaves get really big. And if you don't take them off and they're laying on the soil, they are going to cause problems in your garden. Yeah, yeah, LGG, I got you, baby. Only thing like that I can see for me is those mixed fruit trees. No potato, tomato mix. Yes, I got you. That's right. That's right. Warm Epsom salt and water if scented isn't lavender. Hmm. So you saying warm Epsom salt water if scented isn't lavender. So what is that for? That's for powdery mildew? All right. Hey Barry, how are you? How are you doing? I'm not interested for myself, but I thought it was kind of cool. They were selling grafted plants, said non-GMO. I know that is wild. I had never heard of something like that. Or using it as a rootstock. Wow. That was wild, baby. Really. That's wild. But then, you're gonna find we are seeing so many things that we probably never seen before. And listen, it's not going to be the last time we see something that's absolutely wild, right? Everybody is trying to uh you know get a big video so they can get a lot of views, so they saying things that just don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Everybody going, what? Right. That's how it go. Borage, yeah, baby. Borage is very pretty, but borage, listen, borage ain't my friend. No, that ain't my friend. Borage is not my friend. Borage knocks me out. So that is one herb that I cannot handle. She is too much for me. So, um, you know, have anybody here, have you ever had any kind of um, residuals from any herb? Have anything you ever taken did something to you, like knocked you out, or maybe put a rash on you, or gave you a excruciating headache, or uh, maybe a big stomach ache, or anything, because it was the herb that did it? Anybody? So my borage that I grew is blue, and that is the thing I wanted. It's, why? Is because I did not have any blue flowers in my garden, and there was the seed of borage. So I didn't necessarily grow borage for its medicinal properties. I wanted a blue flower in my garden. I didn't have one. Sylvia says callaloo seeds are air carried to. Yes, yes, you will have it everywhere. When it goes to seed, I'll take seed stocks off. There you go. Yeah. African marigolds get huge, and they do. And when they get really tall and you have them in your garden bed, they get to laying all over things, all over if you have peppers in that bed, they get to laying on. It's just too much. It's just too much. I got to get them out of there. I don't care how pretty they are. You got to go, girl. Yeah. I planted the petite French marigolds. That's the best ones. Yes, ma'am. And not only will they not get, suffocating your plant, but they are stronger with their smells and what you need them to do. So one thing they do is a lot of our plants like onion, garlic, and leeks. Let's just take those onion, garlic, and leeks. So what we are doing when we are planting them all over our garden bed is the fumes from these vegetables will deter the insect, right? The smell of the onion and they come flying in. They go, oh damn, what that smell? Get back, right? And that's what we wanted to do. But the French marigolds, their smell is not gonna knock them back. The Cracker Jack Zenas, they're not gonna knock them back. The nasturtium, they will not knock them back. What they do, they attract them. They're like, come on, baby, I got something for you. So the marigolds, the nasturtiums, they trap the bugs. They trap them. So they come to the plant and they get stuck in there because they just, sucking up everything, but now they're trapped. So these are trap crops. And that's the difference between the onion, garlic, and leeks, where, it's the aroma that knocks them back. But the trap crop plants, they usher them in. They're like, welcome. Come on, my love. And, so that's how they go. Yeah, my favorite marigolds is who is that? That one, the red gold bicolor. Beautiful, beautiful. That was me about the insects eating my marigold. That was you, baby? Okay, so I planted tons more today. So that's what the marigolds do. They attract those bugs to come on in. And then what that means is they're not going to eat our food. They're going to eat the marigolds. And so, okay, eat the marigolds. So can the marigolds take over your vegetables? So as I just said, Cracker Jack, the African, Veggie just said the African, who is that you said, Veggie? African Xena or Marigold? Marigold, African Marigold. They will get big. Mike, another one. Mike, how big is your marigolds get, Mike? And what is the variety that you grow? Because I've seen your marigolds, and if you have them in the bed with your plants, they will. It is not a good thing. Okay, they get to laying all over stuff because they're so big and they can't hold up their own weight. So now you got these like lazy plants laying all over everything, right? So yeah, that's it. Let's see. I got lemongrass in the corners of my veggie table garden. Okay. With blue oysters deep in the bed. Okay, so let me just say this here so you know that lemongrass will get big. They get big. Well, let me just say this. Mine get very big, extremely big. So beware of that. All right, beware of that. Red cloves are great. Okay, mediators for ground covers. Okay, cool. Yes, baking soda stops powdery mildew. There you go. All right. Not mixed all those in same water, onions or garlic juice water, a good spray on drip. Okay, cool. Hydrogen peroxide mixed with water will help powdery mildew. See, and listen, baby, do I get it, Dave? I do. And it probably work. It probably will. But now this just me. I think I've been saying that a lot today. But seriously, this is just me, right? This is just the way I grow. If I can't eat it, if I can't eat it, if I don't eat it, if I can't eat it, like for instance, like what is this? Um, Magnesium, that the powder. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Now you could take this from anything. You could take it for a laxative. You could take a bath in it. You could soak your feet in it, right? But you can ingest it. For me, peroxide. I don't put it in my garden, and that's just me. Does it work? Maybe it do. I don't know, but it's just something I don't do. My thing is that if I cannot eat it, I don't want it in my garden. That's just me. Okay. Borage is not your baby. She said borage is not. No, it's not. And I tell you, it's not my baby because that stuff knocked me out. It knocked me out, baby. So, yes, what I was waiting for somebody to tell me, have any herb had any kind of effect on anyone? I smoked some herb that put me to sleep. Oh, you smoked it. Does that count for? Yes, it does. It does. It does. But we're not talking about that herb, or I'm talking about herb that you grow in your garden. And I don't mean that one. No marijuana. We're not talking about that herb. I'm talking medicinal herbs that we grow in our garden. Right? Yeah. I have not experienced anything like that. Really, Nikki? Yeah. Okay. Chamomile knocks me clean out. Really? Warm Epsom salt water helps transplant shock. Really? Okay. Cool. I ate a edible. Wait a minute, Stacy. Wait, I ate an edible that was made from herbs that had me staring at the wall. Just leave it alone, brother. Oh my God. Mm. My marigolds are crazy. Yeah, 8 foot tall, 6 foot wide. Yes, plant by the end of summer. I know, Mike. I've seen them, and those are the kind of ones you don't want in your beds. You want them in their own container, you know, because really the zinnias and the marigolds are traps. They are trap crops. So you want them close to your plant, but not in the bed with them. Right? Yeah. Oh, girl, vines get me every time, choking everything else like so the herb I'm talking about. So the herb I'm talking like borage or mullein. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about no. I'm not talking about that one. No, no, I ain't talking about that one. What you grow in your garden, legal stuff, right? Yeah, yeah. Coming in now. I'm gonna put it on replay. We wasn't talking about that one, y'all. We didn't talk about that one. Oh my God, sounds interesting. Y'all have a good night. Y'all, we done ran somebody out here. Woo, y'all stop. African, I believe, Pack said French. Oh wow. Okay. You're growing some kind of marigolds that have a what? I don't know anything about that, baby. I just took my lemongrass out. It was just too big. That's it. So lemongrass, I have my lemongrass in a square box that one of my neighbors made for me. But it's in a square box, but the box does not have a bottom. So really my lemongrass is really growing in the ground. My lemongrass was almost 12 foot tall, but it was killed by our winter. But when I chopped it down, it's growing back. So that's the good thing about it. Peroxide is just water and extra oxygen molecules. I understand. I do understand. But I cannot put it in my mouth and drink it, can I? So that's just my preference. Ain't no big deal. you know. My lemongrass grew over 5 foot tall and 3 foot wide. It was huge. Yeah, so if you have lemongrass, yes, it's a mess. Just cut it down low, but water it. Leave it alone. I guarantee you, because you in zone 9, that thing gonna grow back. It's gonna grow back. You're gonna start seeing green leaves coming. She good, baby. She good. Hey, Althea. She said, good evening, Miss Linda in chat. This new time got, I know, I think the new time got everybody messed up. It really is. Sylvia, I take mine. Oh, you're talking to Sylvia. With cornflowers, do some as marigolds. I threw them all out there in the wildflower alike, next to homemade beehives. Coneflowers? Okay. So I really don't know if coneflowers is a trap crop or not. I really don't know. So if you know if a coneflower is a trap crop, put it in the chat. But I don't know. When will you transplant your tomato plants outside? The LSU planting guide says 315, 515. Yes, and I do have about 4 of those LSU guides. I do have a few outside already. Yeah, but as I said, if you're in the New Orleans area, we have 2 cold fronts coming, and one of them is going to be like in the 30s. If you on the the north side of the lake, you may get ice. I'm just saying. Uh, so yes, I tried cilantro in my salad, and it had me dizzy. Really, felt like my head wanted to explode. Wow. Cornflowers attract pollinators. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, man. So there you go. There you answer right there. Kanisha, I'm late, but I'm here. Hey, Miss Linda in chat. Hey, baby, how are you? Right. They're getting own pots this summer. There you go. Because they get too big. They get too big. Yeah. I grow 6 plants of that herb in my garden, and I need to sleep good. You talking about something else? So let me just say this here. In the state of Louisiana, this is what I know about that plant. In the state of Louisiana, backyard gardeners are allowed to have 6 plants. And Joe, evidently, you already know the law. The law says we can have 6 plants of herb growing in our garden. But I don't want it. I'm not a fan of it. So mullein is powerful. Helps me breathe when I get stuffy. Yes, Mike. I love mullein. Now, I wouldn't recommend to smoke it. Of course, you all know I tried, but I mean, to if you want to, you know, have your own opinion, try to smoke it. I put it in a pipe. It says it helps your respiratory system, the smoke does. And it also says smoking mullein helps people who smoke cigarettes to take them off of that tobacco and clear out their lungs and help them get away from that tobacco. That's what it says. Has anyone else in here ever tried smoking mullein? What I can say, after I choked almost, a lot, that the smoke is light. It is not a heavy smoke. It's very light. And I can see how it can help clear your lungs, even though when you think about it, it's smoke, but it is not tobacco. You know what I'm saying? My ribs are cramping. I'm loving y'all. I know that's right. They're talking about that. Ooh wee. They're talking about that. Yeah, yeah. Good evening, Kenneth. How are you? 12-foot. What? Oh, I guess you're saying lemongrass. What y'all feeding? Yeah. Well, I'm gonna tell you what I feed my lemongrass. Nothing. 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 I do not feed my lemongrass at all. But what I can say is that my backyard, I think every inch of my backyard, I have had a garden bed there. I have changed my garden around many times. This soil in my backyard is truly fertile. Um, it's amazing. It really is. So I would think anything that I would drop in that soil is going to do well. And I don't feed my lemongrass. Mm-mm. Yes, indeed. I cut it back and it's already growing back. There you go. Yes, that's the way you do it. I have lemongrass in other areas of my yard. I love the look. I love the look and I definitely love the smell. Yes. Wait a minute. I heard you whisper, I'm not drinking 511 or super juice. No, I don't think so. Joe said, I'm curious what kind of pests you guys are getting on tomatoes. I get the occasional hornworm, but that's it. Okay. So for me, I get um, nymphs. Orange, they start off these little orange baby bugs. So and we're just gonna take this. I shared a video like this, like say this is the stem of my tomato plants. So you got these big black bugs flying and they lay their eggs on the stem, but they lay their eggs going up and down the stem, just like this. They don't lay their eggs on the leaves or the back of the leaves. It's on the stems of the tomato and it goes up and down the stem, right? Those nymphs, they're orange when they're babies and they're black when they're adults, and they fly and they suck all the juices out of your tomatoes. You can find little holes all in your tomatoes. That's them. Anybody else get these bugs? Let me know. Oh, God bless you, Louisiana. Please be safe. Yeah, yeah. Cornflowers is echinacea. Okay, there you go. Yeah, yeah. Thanks, Mike. God bless God's country. Some plant different name. Exactly. Barry, thank you. Good to know. You and Marrero. Okay, good, good. Yeah, so I'm sorry. We do have a cold front coming, so beware of that. hmm Pretty girl said, "Good night, Miss Lynn in chat." Oh, thank you, baby. Thank you for being here. Okay, don't forget Thursday. Okay, we're here. We're here Thursday. Um, 8 in Minnesota. Oh, really? You could grow 8 plants? Is that what you're saying? Oh, good night. Good night, Kenneth. You have? Not okay, okay. Oh hell, I'm gonna pull those cornflowers as soon as I spot them. Okay. I got them free from the okay, cool. When I saw you try it, I knew mullein smoke, not for me, really. But now you got to remember that was my second time trying mullein. The first time I tried it was maybe a year ago. But I tried to keep the smoke in long enough so I can get an assessment of the thing, right? But yeah. So if you read about it or just search YouTube, you'll see videos of people smoking it and they will give you their assessment of it, right? Yeah. We can have 6 plants in Florida too. Really? Okay. Where do you grow your mullein in your garden? Do you trellis your tomato plants? Do I trellis my tomato plant? I don't trellis my tomato plants. And I grow mullein in just its own container. Now, my mullein does get really big. The leaves get really big and wide. So get you a nice size container. And really, if you put maybe 2 mullein plants together, that'd be cool. But they really, really get big and healthy. So the best thing I can tell you to do is the big leaves, harvest those big leaves, let them dry, and your plant will continuously to grow. Okay. So yes, I tried it. I rolled it in a brown paper bag. You did when I was growing up. Oh, okay. And it burned the back of my throat. Well, one of the things is the brown paper bag. Yeah, you were getting residuals from that brown paper bag too, not just what was in it. Okay. Yeah. Can you come and pray over my lemongrass? Then, please. Yeah. Well, listen, if your lemongrass is not growing, then give her some fertilizers. Maybe she needs some. Give her one time. Make sure she's in full sun and make sure your soil is you have some good soil. And don't let your soil dry out. Okay. That's the worst thing you could do for any plant is let it dry out. Um, God bless your lemongrass and your soil too. There you go. Lemongrass naturally grows tall. That's it, Rob. I keep mine's below 7 feet, where I can reach it. And it's true. So what I do is I just go out there and cut some of those, her leaves. And sometimes I make oils from it or, just make a lot of lemon water so I can have in my refrigerators for lemonade. Yeah, I love lemongrass tea. There you go. That's it right there. Yeah. And I love to have it in the summertime, which is so good, Lord. I love with some mint. Yes, yes, ultimate. I don't get much tomato pest, luckily. Really, Mike? Okay. Thank you. And that's what they are, the leaf-footed nymphs. Bugs bother my tomatoes and peppers, and they do. That's them. That's them. And that's how they lay their eggs. They lay their eggs on the stems and it goes straight up and down. And if you don't know where they lay their eggs, you could be looking at it and don't know it's eggs. But now you know. Now you know. Okay. Yeah. I don't smoke mullein, but I do take it in a pill form. Okay. Personally, I'm on the same page as Stacy. Okay. That's all I'm saying. I got you. I got you. Yeah. Hey, Jewel. Hey, baby. How are you? She said, hello, Miss Linda in chat. I'm late, but I'm here. Yes, you are, baby. Um, Me. Okay. Okay. I get those bugs on my tomatoes. Yes. And those are the bugs that I find on my tomatoes. And as Veggie say, my peppers. Those are the two. They are disgusting. They are very I cannot stand them things. Now, I will pull out my orange oil for them. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Nikki said, I get them. I can't stand them nymphs. And that's right. Okay, thank you for the cornflower. Okay, you must talk in the mic. Year 8 growing plants. 4 starts legal here. Oh, okay. Good. So you are telling me that some of you all can have 6 plants and some of you all can have 8 plants. How many of you all are growing it? Tell the truth. Who growing it? Who got it? Who got it, baby? It's all right. But it's cool, but that's the way it is now, right? I have a cage for my tomato plants. They are made out of concrete. Well, that ain't gonna stop them nymphs. The nymphs will come. They will. I get the gnats a lot. They be under tarp somehow. Okay. The maggots be juicy too. What? The soil mulch. Oh wow. I don't know. I don't know about that one. So the only maggots that I do know of is this. And where you will find maggots grow in your garden. Brassicas. If you have brassicas in your garden and they are dying, moldy, and they're leaning and they just dying, but you haven't taken them up. If the stems of them, like this is the stem of your brassicas, and you can see some splits in those stems, you will see splits and darkening of those splits in your brassicas. You will find maggots in there. And that's real, y'all. And this is, if you want to see it, if you want to know about it, go to Google and say, how did I get maggots in my brassicas? There is so many diseases and things that happen to a brassica. You think about the smell of a brassica in water, or a brassica. Say if you pull up a brassica and you just throw it on the side, but you didn't take it up, and you come out the next day, you smell that smell. That smell, right? That smell, that is strong. That is strong. Go to Google and ask Google about maggots in brassicas. They got names for certain things that happen. I have seen them in my garden. I know. I did a video, I did a live about them maybe over 3 or 4 years ago. But it's true. But anything else, I haven't found that. The ultimate sift that soil for sift your soil for grubs. Yeah, should work. Yeah, lemongrass cooked with rice. Wow, that sounds really good. All right, y'all, let me get to the bottom of this chat and we're going to get up out of here. I get those bugs on my sunflower stalk first time growing. So, yes, sunflower heads, you will see many insects, many spiders. They have made a home in those, in the flower of your sunflowers, all in your tracing of your sunflower. You will find many insects. Definitely. Yeah. All right, family. I already said it, but I'll say it again. I grow 6 plants every year, okay? And have been doing that for almost 20 years. Well, God bless you. Yeah, buddy. I can't have any plants in Georgia. Oh, okay, man. All right. I can't have any plants in Mississippi. Okay. All right. Okay, y'all. I'll do that, Brassica. Yeah. Go ahead on. Google it. Oh, Nikki. I'm so glad, Nikki. All right, y'all. Nikki said Wind Down Wednesday is holding Garden Trauma Court. Life with Hands, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to see y'all there, right? Awesome, baby. Thank you. Thank you. But it's not Wednesday. Seriously, it's not. I know it's not Wednesday. Wednesday's tomorrow. It's tomorrow, buddy. Are we all on the same page here? Right? Never even thought about that plant. Really? Oh, wow. Joe, I'm slow sometimes. I don't know your age, but come on now. Come on. Stay with me. All right. Never even thought about that plant. Okay, Queen. I learned so much. Thank you. Took notes in my handy dandy notebook. I'm going to be there. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Tomorrow, Joe. I don't know if you heard me say Wind Down Wednesday, but yeah. Yeah. I can't have any in Kentucky, but I would if I could. I understand. You're welcome, baby. You are so welcome. Too much herb. Yeah. Thank you for the wonderful live. Go eat some meat. And baby, you know I am. Thank you, Nana. Yeah. Yeah. You see it, Nikki. Nana, you said that. I don't know, baby. I don't know, Nana. Wait a minute, Stacy. Stacy Joe, you exactly. Come on, bro. Where you at? Where you at? Come on now, stay with us. Stay with us. Oh, Natasha, hey baby, hey. All right, family, I'm going to eat, but I'm going to see you all tomorrow night. Joe, tomorrow night. Wind Down Wednesday, Life with Hands. That's where we're going to be, right? We're going to be enjoying ourselves, drinking a little drinking, right? Whatever you want to drink. Water, cold drinks, whatever. Wine, whiskey. What is that drink in the can? Cut water. Ooh, y'all do that cut water. My God. All right. You can have it in Kentucky. Just grow a few plants. Oh, wait a minute. It just don't went up. Uh, just grow a few plants. Advertised it. Okay, you'll be fine. Okay. Meet us there tomorrow, Joel. It's fun. Thank you, Mike. Yeah. That herb is one of the herbs, and amen. And I agree. But let me tell you, you know what mullein do to me? Knocks me, not mullein, borage. Borage knocks me out. Now, you think borage knocked me out? Can you imagine what that does? I tried that when I was, what, 17? Mm-mm, it ain't for me. Baby, pass me the wild Irish rose, uh, one of them wines. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I can't deal with that. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Have a good night, everybody. You too, Joe. You too. I enjoyed you, man. I really did. Oh, good night. Good night, Stacy. Good night, Nikki OCDs. Good night, Ultimate. Say boom, Mike. I subscribed. I have to catch future live stream. This was fun. Oh, I'm so glad you subscribed. I'm glad you're gonna hang around. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. Right, Miss Red? That herb will make you eat like crazy. Really. Good night. Good night, Jay. Juicing with Jay. Good night, Sylvia. Good night, Veggie Baby. Sable on Mike. Mm. So tonight, I have some lemon pepper wings. That's what I'm going to eat, y'all. I have some macaroni and cheese, and I have some more corn and peas. That's where I'm going at with this thing tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna try that borage tea though. Go for it. Peace and blessings, everyone. Enjoy, enjoy. I'm gonna see you all tomorrow night over there, Stacy's channel, Life with Hands. That's where we're gonna be. That's where I want to see you. Okay. Thank you for being here, Jay. Yeah. Good night, everybody. Love y'all. Later. Got that black girl. Jody brought the bottle this evening. Ah, I can drink that black girl. Later, y'all.